Just a fair bit of warning, this video contains laser cutters. I know many of you are turned off by that, but if you stick around, you still might learn something.
Learning.
Don't do that on your cutting mat. Before we talk about the techniques used in this box, I'd like to tell you about today's sponsor, and that is Skillshare. Skillshare is an online learning community with more than 17,000 classes in design, videography, 3D, and much more. A premium membership to Skillshare gives you unlimited access to high-quality classes from experts working in their fields so you can improve on your skills, unlock new opportunities, and do the work you love. Skillshare is also more affordable than most learning platforms out there. An annual subscription to Skillshare is less than $10 a month. There'll be a link down below in the description for the first 500 to get their first 2 months of Skillshare for only 99 cents. One of the many ways I use Skillshare is learning new video editing techniques in Final Cut Pro, and there are plenty to choose from beginner to advanced. For example, check out this 3-hour class on visual storytelling in Final Cut Pro. Video editing is just one of the many topics. You can also learn how to design your projects on Skillshare. Again, the first 500 people to click the link down in the description will get their first 2 months of Skillshare for just 99 cents. All right, let's talk about the techniques used to make this box. There it is. I wanted to challenge myself and use only the laser cutter for this project, which is why I cut it out layer by layer out of 1/8 inch plywood. So yes, I could have cut this out over at the table saw out of solid bubinga, but my goal here on this channel is to inspire you and to let you know that there are multiple ways to do things. For example, this entire box could have been made with a relatively inexpensive scroll saw. No need for table saws or laser cutters. And just so you know, I buy all my 1/8 inch plywood in bulk over on Amazon. I'll have a link to that down in the description below. So basically, there are 3 pieces that make up this box. There's the solid pentagon used for the box bottom and the lid. There is the ring used for the box walls. And then this little piece, which is basically the cutout, but a little bit smaller, used for the underside of the lid. So it has a nice solid fit. All the pieces were cut out, stacked, and glued with just regular old wood glue. The box was then covered with some bubinga veneer, all cut to size with a veneer saw and an X-Acto knife. So the lid uses some inlay borders that I purchased. The rest is all various species of veneer. Again, this was all drawn up in Illustrator and cut over on the laser. There's no question that the laser makes cutting the veneers super quick and easy, but this could definitely be done with a straight edge and an X-Acto knife. I used some Marquetry techniques and adhered all the pieces to painter's tape before gluing it on, which allowed me to properly line up everything nice and tight before permanently attaching it. I did hand cut the borders around the lid, that way I could cut them to size. All the veneer was attached with wood glue and clamped with cawls. So the underside of the lid and the inside of the box is coated with flocking, which is a red glue and a red fiber on top of that glue, which gives it a nice, soft, fuzzy feel. I do have a really old video on my flocking technique. There will be a link down below. Again, it's a really old video. Please be kind. And then finally, the box was finished with a 50-50 mixture of boiled linseed oil and polyurethane. I put 1 coat on it every day for 4 days, which gives it a nice protective finish. It feels smooth, that soaks into the wood so it still feels like wood and doesn't have a film on the outside. I'll have links to all the tools and supplies in the video description down below. Most of them are Amazon affiliate links, which helps me out. To my Patreon peeps, I have a video coming out just for you that explains why I changed up my video style. This is just a stepping stone to something even bigger. And over on Patreon, we're also going to talk about my next 5 projects, and I could use your input and your thoughts to help me out. So if you're not familiar with it, please check out patreon.com/Picciuto. I would like to thank Skillshare for sponsoring today's video. Check out that link down below. As always, drive fast, take lots of chances, and make something. And in the place where you